Hello, everyone. This is Jay at Inspiration Masters. We are a communication leadership training institute based in the United States. We conduct several programs for the executives, for the business owners, and anyone who want to enhance their communication and leadership skills. We also conduct the programs for the children and the youth, starting all the way from first grade to the 12th grade, and the programs for the college students. These programs are conducted online, so it's available throughout the United States, Canada, and India. Along with this, we also conduct several workshops, the high value workshops throughout the year, as well as we are the organizers for the US Open Online Speech Contest. All of these programs are available online. Along with that, if you're in the Dallas Fort Worth area in Texas, we have several physical locations in the Dallas Fort Worth area.
While death is inevitable, our emotional responses and reactions to it vary dramatically. The short film When We Are Gone is a story of emotions that are involved in the death of a loved one. It is a story about real people and how they choose to celebrate their passing. These people gather there to help them define the value of that person they lost. Those thoughts would form the basis for the memories they should carry forward throughout their lives. Death is the one time where you are not criticized for all the mistakes and shortcomings you've made. When you die, people remember you by the imprint you left on their lives. People shape their perceptions of you through their interactions with you. Sometimes the way you've affected others is only revealed in your own passing. Your legacy lives on in the way others remember you and in the way they choose to tell your story after the end.
Please enjoy the trailer of the movie When We Are Gone before I introduce you to the amazing people behind this film.
बहुत कुछ है उसके बारे में कहने की।
They would narrate a complete tale.
Sometimes I just wonder how to deal with it.
कोई कुछ भी कहे उसको घंटा फर्क नहीं पड़ता था.
Never to give up on my dreams.
She fought stereotypes to make her mark in the industry.
It was elating.
Hello, this is Jay at Inspiration Masters. As a part of our Inspiring Series, we get this great opportunity to meet the difference makers, the artists, the people who are making a difference, not just in the United States, but around the globe. And today, I'm so fortunate to have the entire team who is behind one of the phenomenal films, When We Are Gone. And I welcome you all to Inspiration Masters. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
And for everyone, this is an amazing film which is coming out called When We Are Gone. I have with me the producer, director, as well as the founder and CEO of FlashBrush Media Production and now Films, Priya Benson. I also have with me Miss Vinitha Krishnan. I have with me Miss Vanita Patel, and I have with me Miss Rasshmi Kansupada. I have the entire team here. With that, I'll give a short introduction for Priya, the founder and CEO of the FlashBrush, the media production, and now films. And she's been doing this for a very long time, for the last 12 years. And she's known for her passion, also for her skills, both in video as well as in photography. And this is something which she has taken as her debut film, the first one coming out from Priya. Again, Priya, we are excited about that. Next, I have with me the amazing script writer, and also she's a debut writer, Rasshmi Kansupada. She is the banker by profession, and writing has always been her secret hobby. And her rendezvous with Rashmi, that was the project she has been doing for a long time, Topic magazine in Dallas, where she interviews ordinary people with extraordinary talent. So When We Are Gone is her debut in script writing. Welcome, Rashmi.
Thank you.
I have with me Vinitha Krishnan. Vinitha is marketing director for FlashBrush Films. She's a seasoned executive with years of experience in corporate world, managing enterprise-wide programs, developing business solutions and strategies. And this is Vinitha's debut stint with filmmaking process, one that started off as an interest and soon developed into a passion to learn the process. And she's going to oversee the marketing and promotion of the movie. Welcome, Vinitha. I have with me Vanita Patel. She's an entrepreneur, multi-talented. She is a celebrity makeup artist. She has worked with Meenakshi Shishadri, Pooja Batra, and Miss World Manushi Chilara. And she's also into dancing. She has been the DID Super Mom winner. And also for the last 11 years, she's been an instructor at the Arya Dance Academy. Well, welcome, Vanita.
You.
So let me go ahead and check with Priya about some of the important things all our viewers want to know.
Yes, Jay.
Priya,
What would be?
so
Yeah.
we had talked in the past, and we had also, I think we had an interview with the past some time back. You have
Yes.
This is an amazing film which is coming up. We are looking forward to it, When We Are Gone. And so, first thing I would like to know, how did this idea come? I know you're into videos, you're into photography, making a film. How did this idea come? Is it one day you woke up and say, I want to do it? Was it some incident happened, or you've been thinking about it for a while?
So, well, to start off with, making the movie just happened. Like it was just random out of the blue. I know I'm into photography. I'm an artist and all that. But one fine day, I came up with this amazing concept when I said, "Whoa, how cool it would be to make um, a movie on this concept." It was just a thought that was growing in my head during the pandemic, right? When we all were barely doing nothing at that time. So it just grew in my mind. Then I pretty much called Rashmi and I said, Rashmi, I have this story in my mind that I think it's something that nobody has ever made or thought about. And I think, I need you to be a part of it. And she was, but she will give you the rest of the story. But she actually thought I was kind of depressed talking about the topic because I said, no, no, it is not. That's the whole point. It looks like one, but it's not. But when people really watch it, it's going to give them, hope, and it's going to help them in challenging that how they need to deal with it, not take it, you know, down the road or it's completely a story of hope. That's all I should say.
Yeah, that's sounds very interesting, and that's funny when you said that. Rashmi said it's depressing. She was the one going to be in charge for making of that. So
Yeah.
we are going to be finding out with Rashmi about how she came up with the story. So, and I also wanted to find out what is it that you had an idea in mind. What is it you wanted to convey with this film? Is there a central message you wanted to convey the audience?
So when I came up with this concept, I spoke to Rashmi about it. uh, we pretty much spoke for hours. We spoke for hours talking about it, and then she was convinced. She was like, "Okay, now I kind of understand." So I said, "Now you know what I mean. Like people need to see this. You know, they need to understand what I'm trying to say. Just with the thought of it, you eventually you will not understand. But that's when you watch it, you kind of understand. You kind of because the whole concept was everybody is going to relate to it because nobody can escape death. Nobody can escape. You know,
So
uh,
true.
nobody. Everybody has to go. You're going to lose your mom. You're going to lose your sister. A son is going to lose their mother. A daughter is going to lose their mother. There's everybody losing their loved
Yeah.
ones. We have to go through it at some point. But this whole movie is like, how do we deal with it? How does it encourage that person when they're low in their that point of life? How you need to celebrate the life that the person has lived on this earth. How to
Yes. Hmm.
that is the whole concept of this movie, if you have to tell.
Yeah,
But
because in the end, yeah. Mhm.
yeah, but Rashmi will tell you. Rashmi, you tell more. I don't need.
Definitely will go to Rashmi and find out about that part. So
Mhm.
give me a second. I'm going to bring in Rashmi. Priya said it was an interesting topic, and when you heard that first time, she said it was depressing. But tell us,
Yes.
what was your first feeling, and then what did you do after that? That's a very interesting part. Script is one of the core part which is running on a film like this.
Yeah, so as Priya mentioned, yeah, basically the story is Priya's. This is entirely her story, and she narrated it to me. And as she mentioned, yes, definitely, my very first reaction was that only, Priya, are you depressed? And I was all ready, to with a pep talk to tell her, like, it's fine, it's COVID, and it's okay, it's just a phase, it'll get. And she said, no, you're getting me wrong, completely wrong. And then she narrated it to me again, and when we spoke on that topic a little more, like, then that's when we really realized that it's just not a story. It's basically giving people a different perspective to death.
Yes.
It's and that being the main concept, and then we wove the story around it, something like that. So there was this initial concept that she had in her mind, and then we started working around that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it and then, I mean, actually, whatever, I know Priya as a very, very creative person. So I mean, whatever she does, I'm pretty much convinced that it's always path breaking. That is
Right.
one thing which I've always seen in her. So I knew this is
Yeah.
going to be a path breaking movie. But I mean, that was just joking with her, that, were you this thing depressed or
I
something.
think that's interesting when
And
somebody comes
yeah,
with a concept and says,
exactly, especially about death, and in the wake of the pandemic. So that's the very first thought that came to my mind. And but this is such a universal topic, and it can relate to everybody,
"That's
right?
right."
So that's the reason then we thought that this was the best time to work on such a concept.
Yeah, and there is no escaping from death. Only thing it is
Exactly,
not a
exactly.
whole talked about subject.
Yeah.
So when you bring it to light, it's really something which is a wake up call. At the same time, there's a lot of good things which can come out of it.
Exactly, and
So
especially this pandemic, it has, we have experienced death also in, I mean, with our loved ones. At the same time, we've seen so much of it in the news, right?
that's
Everywhere
correct.
it's happening, all around the globe, and in matter of seconds, right?
Yes,
So we've just seen each one of us has experienced this.
yes,
So
right.
yeah, so
That is
that
so true because we see deaths, but it's nothing like what we have seen in the last
in
year.
this, yeah,
So
in this year,
that is
2020,
so true.
yes.
So again, Rashmi, then you had a big challenge. It was not something which was a normal script you could sit in and have a cup of coffee and write it. It was something of where you had to interact with a whole lot of people to get your script.
Yes.
Tell us
uh,
something about it, how it happened, and how did you go about the process?
Okay, so I mean, as we had brainstorming sessions, and then Priya said that we're going to have all actual real people, actual
Mhm.
non-actors working in it, and actually all these people are in some way or the other related to the main protagonist.
Yes.
in the movie. Yeah, we are not going to talk much about the movie because obviously it's not released to the
Yeah,
general
you
public.
want to, yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
want
don't
to
want
talk
to give
about
away things, but there is a main protagonist, and all these people are related in some way or the other.
Mhm.
So one, we have a sister, we have the son of the protagonist, then
Yeah.
someone who is a mentor to the
Mhm.
protagonist, someone who has is been very professionally involved with the
And
protagonist,
you
different ways.
and you had to
Yes.
go up and talk to each one of them and
Yes,
see
I
their
spoke to
perspective
each.
onto
Yeah,
them.
I spoke to each of them, and so whatever they are saying in about the main person is
Mhm.
actually what they feel for that person. It's their
Exactly.
actual feelings. It's just that I have worded it for them, but this is
Exactly.
exactly what they feel.
That is
And
sounding outstanding to me, Rashmi. This
yes,
is,
yes,
it's not one of the normal script writers'
exactly.
journey.
Yeah.
This was very special, and especially being a debut film, you had this great opportunity.
Oh
So
yes, yes. And I
that
can't
was
thank
amazing.
Priya enough for this because it has been a very enriching, yeah, experience for me to to talk to people, and then because we develop the characters of each person, right?
Mhm.
So we gave them different kind of dialogues according to their the character that we developed for them that way.
Mhm.
So that itself was a great learning curve for me. Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm gonna go check with Priya on some of the challenges which you faced. Let me check with Priya and see what to say about it. Priya,
Yeah.
we were talking to Rashmi, and
Mm-hmm.
she came up with, according to your direction, she came up with a great script.
Yeah.
And at the same
So,
time, we were
mhm,
finding out that, I mean, it's not very easy thing when you say that, oh, I want to make a film. The
mhm.
concept and the idea is the easy part of it, but the actual making comes up with its own challenges. So, for our viewers, tell us something about the major challenges you came across and how did you overcome those?
Well, I'll tell you, Jia, I think I told you in your first interview too that I take it one day at a time. I'm not really a person who thinks, okay, what's going to happen? Let's, of course, there is some amount of planning and everything to
Hmm.
be done. I'm not saying no. But you, just to continue what Rashmi said, and every time I would come up with some idea, I would call her, and with so much of excitement, and we both would get excited, and both would get excited, and we would talk about it, and I say, okay, how do you visualize it? How can we put this together, and how like the certain things. So I think even her, well, talking to each individual, and she wrote dialogues according to their personality,
Hmm.
which even gave so much if you see the trailer, like Preet Sangha or Ritu or Vaibhav, they are such you know strong personalities that she has in the dialogue, she's brought out their personality out,
Yeah.
so which amazes me, because the challenges, for when you coming back to your question, we were supposed to shoot it in 2 days.
Hmm.
So we were supposed to finish it in 2 days, but because of the time frame, and with the time change, and the we had to do a certain shot, but it kind of got dark, and we had to extend it another day, and it's a short film. uh, Initially the whole idea was I'll do one for a movie for a 45 minutes, and then do a 10 minutes, so that was the idea, but then we realized, since it's our debut, it's better to stick with just the 10 minutes and push it as much as we can, trend it in the market of the movie industry and see how it goes. So
Right.
we're keeping our fingers crossed. The lighting was challenging to get, you know, to start on time is challenging because all of them are not actors.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So
that
when
is.
you say they're professionals, they know that okay, they have to kind of do a certain thing and be there
Mhm.
a certain time. But they all are, people, and we have to work around their schedule and things like that. So these
Yeah.
are all small things that we kind of was a little challenging, but I think we worked around it and
Mhm.
at
So
last made it
you're creating actors out of everyday people. So of course
happen.
there'll be something going on.
Yes, yes. And the best part is they were playing themselves. Like we
Mhm,
have Vanita, she's in the movie too. We
mhm,
have all of them are in the movie. Rashmi's in the movie.
mhm.
You are there, Jay, in the movie. And so it was actually a very fun process. It was a very
Mhm.
fun process, and also uh, everybody gave it their 200%. What can I say? I can't thank them enough.
That is
And
awesome. That is good to hear that you had a great experience. So, what did you enjoy the most out of all the things? Because there are so many things which goes on in making of a film. So, what is it that's something which stood out that hey, yeah, this is the one thing I really enjoyed the most?
See, I cannot pick one thing out of it because I'll tell you what. The
Hmm.
production was crazy. The way we set up, if you've just seen the behind the scenes, the
Hmm.
production, the way to set up a lighting, to set up a room with the perfect light, the perfect audio, it is just not easy. It's just
Hmm.
not easy to get it all right. So, uh, the best thing I liked was I don't know. It was just I was just loving how the people who acted in the movie were enjoying the process.
Yeah,
I think
that's yeah, that's
I love that the most, and they were so excited they're going to be. And one more thing, Jaya, when I did the movie, the whole point of me doing this, I didn't want it to. I wanted to give it my all. I didn't want it to be like somebody I'm doing like it's my debut movie. I
yeah.
wanted to give it all. I wanted to try my best to get it perfect. I
Yeah.
didn't want it to just do okay. Let's do it for the heck of it and just
No,
just enjoy
that's
the
true. I
process.
mean, because what you're known for is that, and that's the passion. Because it's filmmaking is not just something of a job. It's a passion. Without that, it doesn't have
Yeah,
anything.
every step of the way we've been learning. Every step of the way. If you talk to Rashmi, she will tell you because till we finished the script and finished shooting the movie, we still didn't know what the name of the movie is going to be.
We would be.
So, so the whole process when we actually looked at it from the outside, we said, "Oh shoot, this is just not like." See, the whole movie is based out of a person. Her name is Arya Sharma, right?
Hmm.
So when we looked at it, it was just not about Arya Sharma. Arya Sharma can be your mom. Arya Sharma can be your daughter. Arya Sharma can be your son or your dad or your mom. It can be, that is what I
Yeah.
wanted to bring out,
Hmm.
in the story. So, so yeah. So in the process, we came out like when we are gone, or it's not like when I'm gone, or it's not Arya Sharma. It's like when we are gone.
Hmm.
So that's the whole. Um,
That is so awesome. I want to bring in Vanita here, and Vanita was making people look what they are and what they were supposed to look in the film. Vanita, can you tell us something more about how it all happened and how did you do get everyone ready? Because these are everyday people. They're not professional artists you're working with. So how was that experience? Can you share some thoughts?
Sure, yeah. So first of all, let me thank Priya and actually congratulate her. We are all here. I can't believe it that her dream actually has become a reality. And, here we are because I still remember her calling me and all excited, like, Rashmi said. She was all excited about, hey, Vanita, I have something I have a movie in mind. I want to do I have a script and this. She was discussing everything with me. And she was so excited just to see that spark, that passion in her eye. I knew it, that she would nail it down. And she did. So she said, and I said, who are the actors and who are going to be in the movie? And she's like, just normal people like you two. You're going to be in the movie. And I'm like, what, me? So what she does is she sees best in people. She sees um, their talent. She tries to bring out the best from the people. And these people were like real life, um, real people playing. She said they were going to play their own role, so which
Mhm.
itself made it easier for me.
Right.
And actually she had everybody's look in her mind. So she had
Mhm.
that visualization,
Oh,
which
that's great. So
yeah,
so you have the picture that this is how this person should look like.
correct,
Okay. Oh, that's great. Then you are
correct. So
a
she said, "What I'm visualizing this person." Yeah, yeah,
uh-huh. That is awesome. And you work
yeah.
with celebrities. So, and these are nobody's celebrity here. And then you have to make them a celebrity, I guess.
Correct, correct. So the whole process was fun. She said, "Okay, my visualization is I'm visualizing a retro look for everybody."
Mhm.
And so let's say, for example, Ruby Bhandari. She is a fashion designer, known fashion designer of Dallas, and so I wanted to give her bold and beautiful, kind of a
Yeah.
look. And
Mhm.
so um, just to bring out that look. Then Monica, she was
The lead.
yeah. So Monica was the lead in this movie, and she was playing her sister,
Mhm.
Arya Sharma's sister, and so to give her a retro look, like she had, as I said, she had a visualization. She visualized what that person is going to look like,
Mhm.
and so I helped her and I styled accordingly. Ritu and Shreyan, CEO of Dallas, they're like known power couple of Dallas,
Mhm.
and so I gave them that sophisticated, elegant look, made it easier.
Mhm.
Shabnam Modgil, again, CEO of Radio Caravan, everybody knows her as a
Yes.
very strong personality, right? So,
Yes.
and she wanted to give her a royal look, and
Excellent.
which was easier because she is kind of a royal looking, anyways. Um, so these are the few, characters. There were others,
That is
but
interesting. So you got a challenge, but at the same time, it's a great opportunity to meet so many people at one time and then work with them.
yes, as and
Wow.
as she said, behind the scene, how the whole process and the movie behind the scene was so much fun.
Hmm.
That's exactly what it was. We were all enjoying. We were doing hair and makeup, having fun, talking, laughing, taking selfies while the movie was going on. And she's all excited. And if you see her during the whole process of the movie, she was so
Hmm.
chill, relaxed. She was nervous, of course,
Yeah.
like everybody else, but it didn't show. She was just enjoying it. And to see her happy, see her passion, and
I mean,
coming
that's the key, right?
Okay,
correct.
can I put in few sentences in between? I don't mean to interrupt, but I'll tell you what. So
Hmm.
yes, I'll tell you why I was tension free,
Hmm.
because I had experts like
Hmm.
Vinitha, Rashmi. They did their job like to the extent where I didn't have to worry too much,
Hmm.
right?
Oh,
So
that
they
is so.
did it. Like Vanita, you have no idea. She was there morning 8 a.m. and we were there. She was on her feet till 12
Hmm.
a.m. in the night, actually
Yeah.
doing makeup for everybody, making sure they looked good. And she is so fast and she is
Uh-huh.
so amazing at her art. I can't tell you. She is the best in Dallas. Guys, she is the
Awesome.
best.
That's great to hear. And
So,
that's
Yeah.
what we call a team, right? The team
yes.
is you can rely on, depend on everyone,
Yes,
and then
so
once you
they
assign, you're
made,
done.
made my job so easy because she visualized, we exchanged some reference photos. And like, for example, for Ritu and Shreyans, there is this series, I don't know if you've seen Jade Mad Men. Have you seen the series? If you've seen that series, you should go see. I wanted that kind of a look
Look.
for Ritu and
Mhm.
Shreyans, and of course with Shabnam ji and Ruby. And the whole process was amazing. So
Yeah. So I
I
think you intrigued
yeah.
so many people, Priya, with Rashmi telling us about how she came up with the script, and Vinitha
Mhm.
going with each and every single look. I'm going to go to Vinitha and see one of the questions now in everyone's mind after watching this is, when am I going to be able to see this
See the
film? Because that's a real question. We're talking about all those great things that happened. The film happened, and I think the premiere also took place. So we have the premiere done. It's out there. The video is out there. Uh, the trailer is out there. Now, when are we going to look at the film? So I'll go to Vanita. Tell us something about it, Vanita.
Yeah, so like you mentioned, right, when we have the trailer out, we did the premiere, and when the trailer came out, right, there was this. I mean, it garnered so much interest on YouTube. Like even from then on, everyone was like, "Really, is this a work of a debut director?" I mean, it was a fantastic trailer that came out, and then we had the same question. Everyone looking at the trailer was like, "When can we see when can we see the movie?" Uh, the premiere also was very well received. Now we have, a lot of tasks lined up in the next few weeks and months. So
Mhm.
it's not going to come out anytime immediately. So, so I'm sorry to break that news. But what we are going to planning is our plans for the movie are big, right? So we
Uh,
want to take it to a number of film festivals. So that
mhm.
is what we're going to do. We have a few festivals that we are targeting. Mostly there are those which target the shorts film festival. So
Mhm.
we're targeting the Indie Film Festival in Austin. We're targeting the ISO Fest. Then there is the LA Shorts Fest, etc. And some
Yeah.
more. And since we are saying that, of course, it's a movie. It's an English movie with some Hindi bit on it, played by mostly Indians, but it has a movie with a global message. It's relatable to everyone and across the globe. So
Yes.
our plan is to take the movie to a wider audience. So of course we are targeting also festivals in the Indian subcontinents and also in Canada. So we are going to look at the festivals in the first half of 2019. We don't want to push it
Mhm.
further, but once we have it out in the festivals, and we are going to be debut. Of course, there are a lot of festivals which actually target which encourage debut artists, so we are going to
Uh-huh.
target them and focus on them. And really optimistic with the kind of work that Priya and the team has done, that we should at least get a few mentions in award categories, right? At least even the acceptance will be a huge honor for us, but then getting at least a few of those mentions and awards will really boost it for us, the reach and the
Mhm.
interest in the
Yeah.
movie. So once we're done with that, the movie will go online on one of those, online movie platforms.
Uh-huh.
We haven't really decided or locked down on which one, but that will go online. So the earliest the viewers can see it is mid to 2021.
Oh,
That's
mid
when.
2021. Okay, that sounds
Mm.
good though. Mid 21. So we go to the film festivals and then I'll be
Yeah.
coming up and we'll be all able to see it. So that is quite interesting. We'll have to wait for it. I thought, once we go from here, we're going to be going into the theaters, or we'll go and get the movie, and we'll be able to watch it. Okay, that's good to know, definitely. And my best wishes for that, and all of us wish that we do have some amazing show all over the world, so people can enjoy it. And as you said, mentioned that death related to every single human being on the planet,
Yeah.
it doesn't escape anyone. So I'm going to go to Priya, and we have one more question for you, Priya. Priya, this is your debut film, and you are the producer as well as the director for this film. Did you ever think of having a producer? Because a lot of people are interested in the production of a movie, and they are interested in having a director. So, can you tell us why you chose to make this film yourself on both the sides, being a producer as well as a director?
Well, to answer that question for you, Jay, is of course I would want to have a producer be a part of it. But when I started off the project, I started off at the very low key because, first of all, the project was kind of shaping up, and since it was my debut um, movie, and I had this vision that I wanted to put it out to the audience. So when you have like a producer or an uh, executive producer or a director to be a part of it, what happens is your ideas kind of deviate, and you were not you usually don't accomplish what you want to do with the whole movie. And the main reason is, the most important thing is, I didn't, since it's my debut, I didn't want to, if I have a producer giving me 40-50 thousand dollars to make a movie.
Hmm.
So what happens is, there is some kind of an expectation from that person, and there are certain things that, as an artist and a director, I have to work around what a producer's needs are. So I didn't want to compromise anything. So I just wanted to do it, like put all my heart, mind, and soul into the project. And now that the project is ready and it's going to be out there, you know, now I want the people to see it, and if anybody's interested in being a producer, we are more than welcome, because I want them to be first convinced with the project before they
Mhm.
even put their money into it. You know, so
That's
that
so
was
true.
the
Yeah.
main idea, because I don't want to give false hopes with
Yeah.
so much going around in the community. We don't want to do that. You know, you want to be genuine to the crowd, you
Mhm.
want to be genuine to the people around you. You
Yeah.
know, so that was the main reason. And another reason is, like, see, if I did good in the movie, of course we're going to go all the way. If I did bad, I'm going to go down the drain myself, so that's okay. But I don't want to pull somebody else along with me,
That's
you
the
know.
camera.
So that was the whole motive of not having a producer from the beginning. So now that it's all ready and it's out there, once they see it and they're convinced with the story I have to present to the audience out there, and they feel that yes, this is something that
Mhm.
needs to reach out to a wider audience, and
Yeah.
they want to be
Mhm.
a part of it, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
now they have something to look for.
we have the marketing director. Please
Mhm.
call her or call me, so we can
Mhm.
set up something good. And then, I'd like to be, have a lot of people being involved in this project.
Mhm.
But of course, they need to be convinced with what we have done as a team.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, that is so true. Yeah, because that's the core, right? You want them to look at the art which you produce, what you produce, and then they can join after that. So that's a great idea.
The premiere went on really well. It's well received by everybody. I've been getting, a number of calls and messages, and you know, text messages saying that uh, whoever has seen, they've received it well. Before that, I want to say, I wanted Rashmi, because one more thing is, Jay, that we got a recognition
Mm-hmm.
from from uh, from Houston, from Sheila Jackson, the congresswoman, and I would like Rashmi to read it out
Con-
to us.
Congratulations, that is awesome. That is
Yes.
awesome. So we want to
We
hear
got a
that.
proclamation
Yeah,
from
we
Sheila
want.
Jackson, so for the
Okay,
movie.
definitely.
So,
Let me bring
so
upon Rashmi, and
let me
let's
show
go with
you.
the
This
proclamation.
is the one,
Awesome.
and we have the declaration right here. So
Wow.
she's going to read it out. I know it's not going to be very visible on Zoom, but she's going to read it out to you.
Hmm. Okay, great. So Rashmi, congratulations for the entire team. We got the proclamation from.
Yes, it indeed is a very big thing, it's great news for all of us, the entire team. Like and on a premiere day, but we got a soft copy, and we just today itself we had it. Priya got it, the hard copy of it. That's what she's showing. So it's a very big achievement for us.
Excellent.
And
Excellent.
I would like to read out a little bit a snippet from there. So it's basically it states that it's a certificate of congressional recognition which is presented to director and producer Priya Benson on the occasion of the premiere of When We Are Gone. And it says that through her debut movie, When We Are Gone, director and producer Priya Benson wants to relay the message to all that death does not have to be shunned or ignored. She desires that departed loved ones and their legacies should be celebrated, and to use death as a challenge to find our inner strength. So, then they say that now, therefore, be it resolved that on behalf of the constituents of the 18th Congressional District of Texas, I take great pride in recognizing and congratulating director and producer Priya Benson on her movie premiere of When We Are Gone. I pray God's choice blessings on many more abundantly blessed years of kingdom building to come. Indeed, your work and dedication are truly deserving of the respect, admiration, and commendation of the United States Congress. And it's signed by Sheila Jackson Lee, Member of Congress, and dated December 20th, 2020.
Wow, wonderful.
Yay!
Congratulations
Great
again.
news
That
for
is
us.
awesome. That sounds outstanding. Amazing. Thanks for sharing that with everyone.
Thank you.
Let me go ahead and
Thank you.
bring up all. And again, we are going to be finding out where people can find all this information. Of course, you're going to put it on the social media, the proclamation, everyone can read it. And Vinitha, can you tell us something where people can get more information about the film? You told us we have to wait for a while to get to the film, but at least you tell us where we can go for more information.
Yeah, sure. So yes, I think all our updates will go on FlashBrush Films and Media Facebook page. Everything's getting updated. So any key milestones that we're going to go forward, whenever we go into festivals and any new developments, we will continuously be posting them on the Facebook page, which is FlashBrush Films and Media.
That's awesome. And that's thank you for sharing that part. Priya, just one more thing for you. And I think you have a whole lot of group around you who have been instrumental. If you want to take this opportunity to mention or acknowledge anyone who have been some instrumental part of the team or the group, and anything we're going to talk about, that'll be fine. Stage is yours.
Well, I really want to thank each one of them, the cast, the crew, the friends, especially my family who's been so supportive when I'm gone out of home. Not
I know. Exactly.
That was
Could
a
you
good one.
specify that?
That was Rashmi was scared of that.
I'm like, I'm gone. Now, where are you headed?
so when
Actually, you
I'm
leave
gone.
Priya, give her some free time, and she's already ready with her second project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, by the time we were talking, so all our viewers, so by the time we were talking to Priya, she already had the idea of her next film while talking and while going through this interview. So that was an interesting thing. So I like and appreciate that creativity. So we are looking forward to that another film. By the time Vanita releases the first one, so we are
No,
waiting for
there's
the second
already
one in the
another one like
process.
buzzing in my brains. I'm like, okay, Rashmi, get ready. I'm getting all these things that in my like. Let's start working
We
on
just
it.
hope that 2020 has ended. So hopefully you'll be talking something about living now. We already talked about death, so
Mhm, mhm,
it's one
mhm.
of the best invention
Yeah,
human.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The
So
next one is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting.
excellent. So it is. It's amazing. Thank you everyone for coming in here today and sharing this great information about when we are gone. On behalf of the entire team of Inspiration Masters, I congratulate you on everything you undertake in the future, and thank you so much for joining. Again, all our viewers, this is Jay at Inspiration Masters. Thank you for joining us, and we are looking forward to the amazing film as it comes out when we are gone. It is something which supplies are applicable to each and every single one of us, and I'm looking forward to this great film. Again, congratulations, and I will see you all soon. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, like us on Facebook so you do not miss any of this great interviews and all the information which is coming up on Inspiration Masters. Again, thanks for watching. I will see you soon.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Jay.
you.
Thank you.